Morning, YouTube. 8:30 Saturday morning. Had that thing running for about an hour and a half now, since 7 o'clock. Yeah, I need the fan running. She's chilly in here. It's only 60 over here by the workbench. I cleaned some copper up. Remember that central air unit we found there? I think it was Sunday night. Sunday? Yep. Had to think about the route. These are nice. Handles are too short for what they'll do. So not liking them too much. It was an expense that I didn't want to do. Anyways, that's the copper from that central unit. I got it all broken down and cleaned up. All the insulation is in the garbage. Gives you an idea. It looks more like that than it does with it all nice and neatly cut up. So now it'll fit into a bucket better. This is all, I think I can get away with it. It's all number one. I can clean that little bit of guck off of it. Wire brush wheel on a bench grinder. Does that ever do wonders? You know? I can make this, I can polish this right up to look as pink as this, because that's in the original color. This was insulated, this wasn't. This is actually part of it, but it just had this glued foam on it. And this ran bare, so that's why it's... I watched a little thing on YouTube one time there a while back, how to turn your number 3 and number 2 copper into number 1. Baking soda, vinegar, and water, just throw it in there. Take it out 4 hours later or 24 hours later. And it would all look like this. Actually, it would look like the inside of that. There, that looks better. It's all pink in there. Nice and pink. And anyways, that was that little mess. So my other project today, hang on. I'm gonna find out why this thing isn't working right. There ain't much to these stupid things. But this one's got a little electronic doodad in there. Looks like an automatic switch. It's supposed to kick in because the way this thing was running with the flame shooting out the top here, that's not right. That's honeycomb is just supposed to glow. But, and then when I release the trigger button, a little red thing on this side here, it would shut off. So, but I've never had them with electronic stuff on them, so I'm kind of curious what's in here. If I wreck it, it ain't a big deal, right? But it'd be nice for when it's chilly in here as I get the stove running. I have a bigger one, it's a dual one, it works awesome, but I think I have it buried in the horse trailer. That's out there somewhere. So that's what I'm doing right now. So it is a little breezy out here. It was a balmy 24 Fahrenheit when I got up this morning. It's not even at freezing yet. Looks like it's a doom and gloom day. It's very overcast. We have a parade in this town tonight, 5 o'clock. The last time I've been to it, my wife had the kids and they're involved in one of the floats. So that was, the kids were like 6 and 8 years old, something like that. My kids are 30 and 26. That's a long time ago. I'm sorry, but it's just too damn cold to be standing there for 2.5 hours. Watching a parade, and the way they talked, it sounds like it's going to be over 2 hours long. So, yeah. Do you want to bundle up in your snowmobile suit go sit there on a lawn chair. You can't have alcohol because open containers are not allowed, so I don't drink coffee, so it would be a pop. And I still get questioned about that because it's in a coolie. Was that beer you're drinking? Doesn't anybody drink their pop with a coolie? They only associate that with beer. I'm questioned by that before, but even in the work truck. Left Sarnie early morning. I'm getting onto the highway. Well, there's like 5 cop cars. Oh, great, an accident. So I get through there. Oh no, it's a ride patrol. At 6 o'clock in the morning. Cop jumps up on my door. I roll the window down. He sticks his head in there and he looks, sees that right away. And he looks at me and he says, "You drinking?" Well, this is his face in my window. I'm sitting like this. I go, right in his face. I says, "Does that smell like booze to you?" "No." "What is that?" So I opened it and showed him it's Pepsi. He says, "Have a nice day, sir," and he jumped off my truck. I says, "That'll teach you for sticking your head in my window." Mind you, I don't have morning breath because I brush and gargle, so he probably just smelled a little Pepsi broth on me and that was it. You stick your head in my window, I'm going to breathe in your face. That's all there's to it. That was pretty pretty nervy first thing in the morning like that. Especially me, a truck driver. But hey, they got to check everybody, I guess, right? Truck drivers aren't whatever. I can't think of that word. Aren't out of the loop of that. You could get an impaired truck driver who had a little too much to drink the night before or whatever, or that morning, and decides to, "Oh shit, I gotta go to work." But that's what I'm doing. I don't have a whole lot of ambition. You know what it looks like outside. I'm not talking weather-wise. What did I get myself into? See how far away my truck is? It should be a lot closer than that. And I gotta go play out there. I got dishwashers calling my name. "Dad, come and take us apart." See, you can hear them already. So that was in my way. It was all big and bulky, so I thought I'd do that up real fast. And put that in a bucket. I don't even know if I have any extra buckets here, do I? I do. Yeah. I use the short one. I don't know if copper's paying any different. We should actually call them up today and see what's going on. Mind you, I don't have a big copper hoard. I have what you just seen me put in the pail, and then I have that little pail of, that'll be all number 2. Well, that's got oil in it. Yeah, it does. I agree with you. And then I got those 2 buckets back there that I have to go through yet. Yes, even that yellow thing has painted copper, so yes, it's number 2. But there is some number 1 in there. I think I can get away with this as number 1, but I don't think there's a whole lot of price difference. There was like 20 cents a pound difference between our number 1 and number 2. So I got lots of work to do in here. All the vacuum cleaner motors need to be done. So I took that whole splurge of vacuums apart last week. I did them all. What is that? Piece of plastic. So 2 garbage cans full of electrical wire. Yeah. I got a little pail here. I don't know if you remember this. That little pail there. It's full of bits and pieces of brass and aluminum. That's a lot of sorting to do. Right? See, little bits of brass, little bits of aluminum, and stainless by the looks of it. Supposedly none of that's magnetic. We'll see. I'll stick a magnet in there. Oh, you sneaky sneaky. Okay, I guess I gotta go through it a little better. I knew that pail was sitting there for a reason. What are those? They're not completely magnetic. I know these are aluminum. It says it's a nose. There's a nose on here. That's aluminum, aluminum, aluminum. That'd be stainless steel. It's part of a brake for your calipers. Aluminum sheet. Aluminum. So, extruded, 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 sheet, sheet. I do believe that's extruded. Extruded. Cast. Extruded. Oh! Lead. It's a battery clamp. Couple bolts. I got a couple. So now I'm getting into a. That's extruded. I'm getting into something I shouldn't be. Why is there a bag in here? Oh, that explains a lot. It's the thing you attach a railing to. A banister going down the stairs. Another keep life. That's extruded. See, this is going to take a long time to go through. The sheet. I think that's stainless. It's too heavy for aluminum. And you probably need to come off. Yep. Little thingy on there. That won't take much to get you off. Just a couple rivets. If it quits moving, it'll come apart lots easier. Lights, illuminate. Pretty sure you guys all remember what movie that was from. In the Illuminate. With Wesley Snipes. Yeah, Demolition Man. That was a good movie. There, now it's clean. Clean sheet. Yeah, there's a lot in here. Got a steel pin. Let us see. Nope. I don't know what that is. It's not a steel pin. But it is a pin no matter what. I don't think it's an aluminum pin. It's probably a stainless pin inside of cast aluminum. Some more stuff that's dirty. See, that's what I mean. That's why that's cast. Easy to see that one. That's like punch. It is not cast. So I mean, like, it's gonna take a while to go through all this mess. A lot of it's dirty. Here's another ball valve tap system. Need more Horde life. And more stainless steel clips for your brakes. That's stainless. That's stainless, so I might as well throw all that in where it belongs. Oh, your little sticky stainless. Wasn't that a hoot? Yeah, but not strong enough to worry about it. You seen it fall off the magnet. I'll throw that in the bucket right away. Extruded aluminum. That can all go in the bucket where it belongs. Hoop, hoop, hoop. Yeah, see, under the workbench you went. Where's my extruded? Right there. Under the workbench you go, you dirty bugger. That's cast. That's extruded, that's sheet. Sheet. Extruded. There's my cast. There's my cast. That I can keep around the house. It's for holding an eave trough downspout to the wall. Another piece of extruded. Piece of sheet. Set of keys. What do I want keys for? More aluminum. Another piece of sheet. I'm thinking an aluminum pin. Yep. That'd be extruded. So yeah, so I'm just gonna not look at this pail for a while, but it's very time consuming. I have other stuff to do. So it's gonna get put back to where we found it. It was over there. It'll be dealt with some other time when I have absolutely nothing to do, and I don't think that's going to happen too soon. Deluminate. I like that. So anyways, that's just a heads up. I'm going outside to play. This phone doesn't like being outdoors. Add a couple more logs to the fire. I think I might get, if you can see outside that window. Why does it look foggy? I'm gonna get that thing going too because the wind's blowing the right way. We got a lot of cardboard to get rid of, and we burn our cardboard. We don't blue box it, so. Pretty good on that bottled alcohol container money, wasn't it? I thought that was pretty good. Canadian treasure hunter said he's going to quit scrapping and just collect bottles. Well, I do believe up in his neck of the woods, they get paid for a lot of stuff. Like every province in this town, this country, does different. Apparently they don't get it, the bottles in Quebec. They don't get paid for the bottles, or they don't get paid for the cans. One of the two. I don't know. I think it's the bottles. We get paid for the bottles and those big, those two big little keg, those mini kegs. I didn't think they'd take them back, but we said they're bought here. You can get. We got 20 cents a piece for those, so definitely keep my eye out for those. But anyways, up in New Brunswick. Or not New Brunswick, British Columbia area, where you got Thumbprint. He's another scrapper, bottle picker, dumpster diver, garbage picker. He even gets it for the Tetra Paks. Well, we don't get money back for the Tetra Paks here. We don't get money back for your plastic bottles here, like your pop bottles. The only plastic bottles we do, if it's an alcohol bottle, that's it. We used to get money back for our jug bottles. When you buy a jug of milk, it would come in like a 1 gallon jug. We used to get money for that because you paid the deposit on it, but they did away with that. Now our milk is in bags. It's 4 liter weight, or 4 liters of fluid, but there's 3 individual bags in the one bag. Yeah, I know. So they're 1 liter and a third. Obviously. Why they couldn't just make it even, 6 liters or 3 liters. They had to go 4 liters. You don't get money back for that stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, I do believe in the U.S. you don't get money back for any of it. But yeah, you guys get paid for your pallets. We don't get paid for pallets over here. So, if we got paid for pallets over here, you wouldn't see me getting all that horde of pallets all the time, would you? Because there'd be hundreds of other guys scooping them up as soon as they get put on the curb, or they'd even help them put them out on the curb. You get $3 a pallet, man, oh man, I got a pile of money sitting here if I was able to do that, but we're not able to do that. So, you get money for your pallets, I get money for my alcohol containers. That sure beats, like I do collect my Pepsi, my pop cans. All aluminum cans, I still collect them, I know. Apartment scrapper mentioned, 30 to 35 cans to a pound. Yes, it is. So I look at it this way, every pop can I pick up, every aluminum can is a penny. Because we get about 35, 40 cents a pound for the aluminum pop cans. I don't bring them in every week. My kid and I drink pop. We have a container in the house that we crush our pop cans and put them in there. I think you've seen the pop cans that were outside. That was from, if we come across, we're looking for alcohol containers, and oh look, blue box full of pop cans. Darn tootin', I'm going to dump them in the truck. And then, because I imagine they come on. Oh, how come that one's empty and the rest still have stuff in on the blue box? Well, because he had all pop cans. Thank you very much. And somebody had like a big bag full. I still have to go through it, mind you. And sometimes they like to throw a little bit of garbage in with it. And then if I bring them in with a little bit of garbage, then I get in trouble. So I still have to go through them, but it doesn't matter. And one time we got them from somebody. He had like 4 small garbage bags, but they were all crushed. So there was a lot of weight there. They had to be at least, I'd say 10 pounds, 15 pounds maybe for those 4 bags. That's a lot of pop cans. You think? Takes about 30 to 40 pop cans, depending on the grade, to make a pound. So you imagine how many pop cans he had. So that was, thank you very much for crushing them. It made my job even easier yet because it was more weight. But still put a magnet through it, because if there was a tin can in there crushed, well, I'd be in trouble again. You know what I mean? Like you're mixing your stuff. So yeah. Time is it? 9 o'clock in the morning. I'd like to work on this goofy thing, find out why it's not working. Believe it or not, it's sitting on one of the many propane tanks I get for free. People throw them out. So this works fine. That's the off, low, medium, high setting. You got your trigger here that fires it up. I'll show you what it's doing. How's that? This little dial here, don't worry about it being loose. It's just what attaches it to the tank. I have a little, I'm thinking that's supposed to be an automatic sparker maybe. I'm hoping you can see this all right. So I gotta turn the tank on. Turn this on. I know you always have to, it's like a choke. See, now it's supposed to glow like that when I let go. It doesn't. See? Now it's getting its cherry red. I'm going to let go, and it shuts off. It's supposed to keep glowing. It doesn't. I'm thinking something wrong with this little switch thing. Think I can make it That's on high. And now I got fire shooting out the top. Well, I'm gonna let go. See, it doesn't want to keep going. It should keep going. That's just to light it. It's like a pilot light. But you can really feel a lot of heat coming off of that, and that'd be perfect for in here. But it doesn't want to stay lit. So something wrong with that switch in here. I don't know what. I don't see no button or nothing on it. It's an automatic switch, and I'm thinking that switch is in off position. So yeah, cause see, the pilot runs through here, through the switch runs up through there, that, and then back to here again. So I'm gonna put a little more light on this subject. So I'm thinking the switch is not doing its job. Or is that an automatic pilot? I'm going to check something here for a second, maybe. No, it doesn't want to do anything. So that switch is not working. Nope. That switch isn't working. So, Is that hurt some banging? I think that's just my tank. So that runs back. Yeah, that switch is not doing its job. So we're going to have to pop it open and see what's going on in there. Hey, it doesn't work already, so I need a star screwdriver. It already doesn't work, so it's not going to hurt if I take it apart, right? It's useless to me like this. I need it to work. These things aren't cheap to buy either. I didn't know they had the automatic switching like that. So come on. Up in my hand. Yep. Okay. There's the switch. Take the bolts right out. So they don't totally lose. I don't totally lose them. So there's one screw for the switch. Now I was thinking of bypassing the switch, but oh, you bugger. You don't want to come off. Needle nose pliers. Now watch, I'll break it. Oh. What? There. Oh, there's a ball thingy in here. Something in here. But it ain't working. Whatever it is. Okay, I'm curious now. Do you think it'll work without the switch? Let's find out. Okay, why aren't you working at all? It totally shuts off. So something's gotta. Huh. There, I emptied it. Okay. This ain't working at all. I'm gonna see what's going on in this switch. Hopefully I'm not blocking your view too badly. Oop. I'm trying not to break it because I don't know what it looks like inside. Well, that's what it looks like inside. It's just a normal switch. But the ball isn't pushing it down. So, yeah. It clicks. Okay, I'm going to put the shell back on. It's just an empty shell. Maybe it dirty? Yeah. Clean the ball up a bit. It's a heavy little ball. Of course it has to be heavy, right? The switch is exactly where it's supposed to sit. I'm thinking the ball isn't pushing it down far enough, so I'm going to bend it a little bit. I can't get it open. I don't want to destroy it. There we go. I'm going to put a little bend on this switch here. There.